Hello students, parents and families. Welcome to the Scoresby Secondary College Valedictory celebration for the class of 2020. Unfortunately, due to the current circumstances, we're unable to hold the traditional valedictory dinner. However, we still feel it's important to celebrate the successes of the class of 2020. For most of our students, this will be the end of their 6 years at Scoresby Secondary College. I also have something in common with these students as I started with them in 2015. For the class of 2020, it is a very special one, and although we are currently facing restrictions, we want to acknowledge and celebrate our wonderful students. As this is the last time we'll be speaking during this presentation, I wish all the best for our students for the future. You have supported each other over the years, and I'm sure you will continue to do so well into the future. For those of you undertaking exams, good luck and study hard. For all our other students, I would like to offer some words of advice. Make the most of the opportunities that come your way and lean on the people around you to support you to continue to grow. At Scoresby, we have allowed you to gain a strong foundation and a base for you to build the rest of your future. Good luck.
I'd like to start by congratulating everyone involved in organising the Year 12 celebrations. Events like these happen because a lot of people put in their own time and effort into the organisation and planning. Thank you to all and well done. To our Year 12 students, today is very much a celebration to mark the end of your classes as students of Scoresby Secondary College. Many of you may not know that the word valedictory means to say farewell. Schools traditionally hold valedictory dinners to celebrate the end of the school after 13 years with their families and friends. We know how disappointed you are all to miss this event. However, we've worked hard to ensure that you have the best send-off that we can provide under such circumstances. While there will be many goodbyes today, and today should be a time to reflect on, to recognise and to acknowledge the contribution that many other people have made in getting you to this point of life. All of your teachers, but particularly your teachers over the last 6 years, have played a most significant role in your life. Although the major focus of their work was your learning and academic progress, they were very much part of your wider school programs, events and functions this college provided for you to ensure you received a well-rounded and comprehensive education. Think back to when you started Year 7. You came in as Grade 6 students on orientation day. Your coordinator at the start of Year 7 and head of junior school was Miss Gunn, followed by Miss Lawson and Mr Alexis in 2016, 2017 Miss Lawson and Mr Alexis, 2018 for Year 10 Mr Santos and Miss Sawyer as head of senior school. In 2019 Miss Wood and Miss Hargraves as VCAL coordinator with Miss Sawyer as head of senior school led you along the way into VCE and VCAL. And this year, Miss Maniandakis and Mr Sterling have led you as the Year 12 coordinator and head of senior school. You have had many activities beyond the classroom, Night of the Notables, Kiosk, City Experience and other programs to name a few. You have had opportunity to attend school camps, including your orientation camp, Camp for Student Leadership and Central Australia Camp. You were challenged physically and mentally and had opportunities to build enhanced relationships with your peers and teachers and develop your leadership skills. There were many opportunities right throughout your time at secondary school to participate in inter-school sports, work experience, excursions, musical productions and leadership experiences. During Year 11 and up until Term 2 this year, there have been many extracurricular activities, including the study camp, visits to universities last year, careers programs and guest presenters including Elevate organised for you. Throughout the remote learning period it was tough. However, you had additional learning support not just from your teachers, through Edrolo, the VC revision program which provided you access to exceptional experts from VCAR and assessors who actually enhanced your opportunities for the exams, and personal feedback following the trial English validation task. We further supported you and your families throughout the time with us with hardworking and dedicated management teams and wellbeing staff who were there to organise and participate with you in these programs and events that I've mentioned. And they were there to support you when school or life in general became a bit of a struggle. They also made you feel comfortable when you felt lost. They were there when you challenged rules and authority, and let's say you needed to be pointed in the right direction. There have been many teachers and support staff from this school and also through your primary schools who have played a significant role in your development to there's just too many to name here. They worked with you in the classroom, coached your sports teams, organised excursions, attended camps, assisted with you before and after school, and made themselves available during recess and breaks. 2020 has been somewhat of a roller coaster, but an event that has challenged you, and yet the experiences provide some positives by better preparing you all for your futures. You've had to develop skills to work independently, you've increased your ICT skills, you've built your resilience, and the time out most likely meant you reflected on what is most important in life and developed a greater appreciation of learning face-to-face and those around you. Year 12 teachers have worked hard to enhance your opportunities this year. I would like to acknowledge their special contribution, dedication and service to you and your families throughout this difficult year, particularly the remote learning time. I would especially like to acknowledge the senior school team, led by Mr Sterling, with Mrs Manindakis, Miss Wood, Mr Santos, Mr Eddie, who's been in there this year, and Miss Haynes. They've all played a very important part of your final year. I wish to acknowledge the great support given to you by this team and our school's non-teaching staff, especially the office staff, and the invaluable support provided by the Student Services Careers team, including Michelle, Anne, Vicky, Miss Haynes, Miss Lawson, our doctor, nurses, psychologists and chaplain. I have to commend the class of 2020. The past 2 weeks since your return on site, I've been impressed by your mature, responsible and the cooperative manner in which you finished your formal schooling at Scoresby Secondary College. You maintained your commitment to your studies throughout the celebrations. From the close day last week, the barbecue, breakfast, and today you've modelled exemplary behaviours and respect for the college, leaving a very fitting legacy of the class of 2020. There's a saying that we don't remember days, we remember moments. You will now no doubt recall many moments of your time at Scoresby, but I know you will always remember your school days. To the class of 2020, Scoresby Secondary College, I believe, has provided you an excellent education and equipped you with the attributes and hopefully the confidence to succeed no matter what pathway you choose for your future and face challenges as they occur. The college part in this journey sadly is coming to an end. No doubt your family, friends and others will continue to play their part in supporting you. But please remember, you're welcome back at Scoresby to see us in the new year, and we hope that you will follow our journey to be the college of choice through Facebook and join our alumni in the future. Class of 2020, I sincerely wish every one of you a happy and healthy life. Don't forget what I've said throughout. Don't ever say you can't, you can. You might just have to find a different way to get there. And your year this year has truly made sure that that has happened. On behalf of Scoresby Secondary College, I now wish you farewell. Thank you.
Congratulations, Year 12. You are here as graduates, the 2020 graduates, and you are a special group. Never before and never again will there be a class of 2020 at Scoresby Secondary College. So you're a special group and you deserve that special mention in front of everybody here today, and I just stuffed it up. Ben, sorry. Congratulations, Year 12. You're the graduates and a special group. You are the class of 2020, Scoresby Secondary College. Never before, never again will there be a class of 2020, so you are definitely a very special, defined group. Today will mean different things to different people here. Some of you have finished your studies totally. The VCAL students and students who are doing unscored VCE, you'll be finished right now. But for others, the exams are still to come. I encourage those who are doing exams not to panic, not to stress out, but to take the exams as an opportunity to demonstrate all the work, all the skills and knowledge that you've gained throughout the year. With the ups and downs of this year, one of the ups is that in fact you've got more time to study in the SWAT-VAC period compared to other years. So use it wisely and do your best. To all Year 12s, this is your day and it's a special, special day. However, after this day and after the exams and after the things have settled down, I encourage you to acknowledge the people who have supported you along your journey here to finish Year 12. Your parents, carers, friends, teachers and the college's leadership team have all been here to give guidance and support and possibly a little bit of nagging and pushing along the way, but always done in an effort for you to achieve your very, very best. It is a shame, with the circumstances we face this year, that we can't be here together with parents and teachers. However, please be assured, we'll do everything in our power when things settle down to have some type of event where we can all come together to celebrate your success. When I came to write this speech, I was thinking about this group, this cohort, and five words came to mind. Number one, resilience. The ability to withstand adversity and bounce back from a difficult situation. Well, you've done that well and truly this year. If you ask anybody who's done Year 12 in the past, they would say it's a challenging, difficult year. But that pales into insignificance compared to what you have experienced this year with the pandemic. Don't underestimate what you have achieved during this time. This experience will hold you in good stead. You will come across difficult, challenging times again in your future, and I encourage you to think back to this year. Think back to what you've achieved this year and how you can overcome challenges in the future. The second word that came to mind was adaptable. And yes, definitely adaptable. After 12 years of education in the classroom, there you were, studying from home, off-site. And also during the year, being at school, off-site, being on-site again, and then once again being off-site. And then coming back. And how you were able to manage that. Remarkable. I remember in October when you came back, I remember thinking by recess, how everybody just sort of settled in and they were back. It felt like you hadn't left. You were back on the job, mind on the job. Amazing. Online assessments. Once again, a very different situation, but handled magnificently again. And even your Year 12 celebrations, what we're doing. Not the same as previous years, but we made the best of it and you made the best of it. So I congratulate you on your adaptable way of approaching this year. The third word that came to mind was community. A unified body of individuals. Every group of people that's living in each other's pockets will always have their moments, but I tell you, this group, this cohort of Year 12 students, there was a real sense of community. I remember being in my office and being able to look out to the hub at recesses and lunchtimes and seeing the groups mix and people moving from group to group and the friendliness in the room and the understanding of each other in the room. I remember being a new teacher here at the college and going on the residential very early on, and that was the first thing that struck me about this group of students. How well this group of students got on, and that sense of community, that we're in this together. And with the pandemic that we experienced, I really do believe that that community spirit here with this group helped each and every one of you get through. Well done. The fourth word that came to mind was self-awareness, knowledge of oneself. And once again, very impressed by this group of students. Being able to understand one's strengths, weaknesses and what one's aims and goals are, very, very important. And not to be swayed by other people, but to really understand oneself. Students here in front of me, VCE, unscored VCE, VCAL, different vet courses. Students here are able to plan their path based on what they needed and what they wanted and what was going to fulfil their aims and goals for the future. Very important. Once again, don't underestimate that ability. Once again, with that self-awareness, after speaking to a lot of you about your hopes and dreams for the future, I get a real sense of the ambitions in this room. It's important to keep and stay strong to your aims and work continually hard to achieve them. The fifth word was success. Accomplishing an aim. Well, you've well and truly done that during 2020. The students who have graduated under very difficult circumstances have succeeded. Sometimes in talks like this you'll get somebody talking about success and they'll talk about ATAR scores. They'll talk about university entrance or TAFE entrance and how many people have got a job. And I suppose that's all very valid. However, I encourage you to view success in a much broader sense. Finishing things off that you set out to achieve. Being a positive and good citizen. Being a good neighbour and friend to others. Supporting those in need. If in the future you go down that track, being a good and supportive parent. And I suppose most importantly, being happy and content. Success can be very different to different people. And I encourage you to continue striving to develop your personal definition of success for yourselves. Though you're leaving Scoresby Secondary College, please keep in touch. Keep us updated on your achievements and your successes and what you're doing in life. Because you'll always be part of Scoresby Secondary College. You are the class of 2020, a special group of individuals. I wish you the very, very best for the next step in your journey. Well done.
Hi, my name is Zach and I've been at the school since year 7, and I'd like to say welcome to the end of what is, to say the least, the craziest year possible. I'm sure everyone agrees with me when I say that I was ready in June to put up my Christmas tree and call it a year. But we pushed through it, and we will be stronger in the future because of it. Despite not being able to attend as many events as my predecessors, I'm still honoured to be school captain and a student at this school. I'd like to take some time now to reflect on not just the year, but also the years prior that have brought us to this point. We begin our story on the 4th of March 2015 as tiny year 7s. God, saying that makes me feel really old. Our first outing together was to Lyrebird Park for our orientation camp, where we got to know each other and planted the seeds of many lasting friendships. Little did we know that this point would become the formation of our little family. I still remember our music classes where we were all made to play the exact same thing. I can still hear the sound of the piano chords haunting me. Jump to 2016, we had probably one of the best experiences with an English novel, The Runner. We had a guided tour of the streets of Melbourne, and we were able to visually relive the narrative by visiting iconic spots from the text. We also got the rare opportunity to meet the author, Robert Newton, and discuss his process in developing the book and question him on elements within it. I still have my signed copy of Runner to this day with the inscription, "Keep on running," which has been one of the many motivators for not just me, but for many others in my level. Year 9 brought us many different events, being headlined by City Experience, which gave us a sort of perspective on what it was like to do things on our own and manage our own time. It was like a puppy being let off its leash for the first time. Some of us, including myself, got the chance to attend the School for Student Leadership and, the best of all, visit the Hawthorn Football Club for a health education session. We got our first taste of VCE life in year 10 when we sat our first exams and when we got to spend time behind the wheel with the Road Smart off-road course, which taught us to be safe and responsible and who are the right people to trust behind the wheel of a car. And trust me when I say that I am not one of them. We also got the chance to join the workforce with work experience. I did my placement at the almighty Knox Gardens Primary School, the primary school I attended, and I learnt the effort teachers put in behind the scenes, sparking my passion to one day become a teacher. Year 11 brought us to the beginning of the end, when we began the long hard slog of the next 2 years to work up to achieving the true goal, a half-decent ATAR. But unfortunately, life threw us a pandemic-sized spanner into the works when coronavirus rocked up on our shores. The 1 year we needed everything to go right, and it went wrong. Teachers always said, never rely on technology because you won't be doing assessments on it. Well, how the tables have turned. Technology became our lifeblood this year. But as I said at the start, we persevered through the challenges remote learning threw at us and thrived, and we will be stronger because of it. Plus, it gives me a cool story to tell my grandkids one day. I believe that COVID has taught us to savor every moment together because you never know when it will be taken away. Yeah, thanks Dan. I would like to thank Scoresby Secondary College as a whole for all the support over the years, and in particular, this mess we call a year. I have been proud to wear the school's logo on my chest each and every day, and I will be proud to say from now to the very distant future that I went to Scoresby Secondary College. To all of our teachers over the years, I thank you for dealing with us as annoying year 7s all the way up to mature adults and supporting us at every turn and enlightening us with your wisdom and knowledge. Lastly, to my classmates, I thank you for being the best group of people possible and being our own family. We may have been dysfunctional at times, but we are better and stronger for it. I couldn't have asked for a better bunch of people to have by my side as we navigate the crazy year that was 2020. And I'm happy to call a lot of you my friends. I wish everyone the best of luck in the future and in everything you do. Thank you one last time, and goodbye.
Hi, my name is Shannon Toogood and I am the school captain of Scoresby Secondary College. And first of all, I think it is fair to say that this year has been an interesting one, with many unexpected changes and new learning styles we never thought we'd have to adapt to. But in saying that, I am so impressed with all the students and teachers that have done all they can to make this year work. A popular topic surrounding schools and this pandemic is the Year 12s, and with 2020 being our last year of schooling, it's been hard being away from the classroom and our friends to try and enjoy the final few months that we have. Many of us are disappointed that we don't have the same opportunity to celebrate and finish off like everyone else in previous years, but at least we get to go down in history. It genuinely has been a tough year though, and I'm so proud to stand here today and say that we made it and we got through and we can only keep going. Looking back over the past 6 years, it's hard to believe where we are now. So much has happened and we've had so many experiences and opportunities, it's really hard to just list them all. The most memorable moment for me here at Scoresby was our central camp, and I could literally talk about that camp for hours and how amazing it was and how truly beautiful our country is. And yeah, that camp made me realize a ton of things that you don't get to learn every single day in your backyard. I learned that teachers can be fun too, and they actually have lives outside of school. You don't really think about that in an everyday academic setting, but it was cool to actually connect on a different level with some of the teachers and with some of the other students as well. I made friendships that I didn't think I would make, I also learned, that friendships aren't bound to just your year level. Overall, I am incredibly grateful to have that experience, along with many other opportunities over my years here at Scoresby. It is truly unbelievable to me how much I've been able to grow and develop thanks to the teachers and opportunities given to me. I have learned so much in the past 6 years, many of those things that couldn't be taught in an academic setting. And by this I mean I learned more than just maths and I learned more than just psychology. I learned what it means to have respect and key morals needed for the bigger picture. Being at Scoresby taught me that not everything will go as planned, and especially after this year, but there's always ways around it. You may not always get your first choice, but there's other doors to take, and you may find people that you run into that are different to you and you don't agree with them on anything at all, and it's impossible to not run into those people in your life. But the most important thing to keep in your mind is that you are here for you, and you don't show up to class every day for someone else, and you don't stay up finishing that English assignment for anyone else. You're here for you and your own future. While I'm here, I'd like to cannot speak. While I'm here, I have this chance to speak. There's a topic that hits quite close to home to me that I feel should be talked about more, and especially after this year. Mental health is a big topic, and this year has been so heavy on a lot of us and has left a lot of us feeling pretty low and disconnected and lonely. But all I can say is you're not alone in that sense. Not everyone may understand what you're feeling, or you might not even understand what you're feeling, but the most important thing is that you have to tell someone, you have to reach out to someone. There's no harm in trying to express what you're feeling, because it's better than keeping it all in. I know the teachers here at Scoresby have helped me a lot over the past 6 years, and I know that they are open to hear anyone out, no matter how big or small the problem is or whatever's on your mind. Even if it's just one teacher you feel comfortable with, it's better than no one at all. We're so lucky to have Amy, our school chaplain, and Miss Lawson, as well as other doctors. We have a doctors in schools program, that's what I'm trying to say. Which has been really incredible, and a lot of other schools don't have that support and opportunity, but we are so lucky that we do. And you can talk to them about literally anything, as I said before. They're always here to listen. To wrap this up, I really want to say thank you to everyone who has been by our side. My class has been through so much over the years, and we wouldn't have made it through without the amazing teachers here. I can't express how grateful I am to have the support and encouragement from every single teacher I've met, and I can't believe Can't believe you guys actually put up with us for so long. But we're glad you did, and you never gave up on any one of us. I know we can be a bit annoying or pull a cheeky prank or two, but it's always fun having a laugh with you guys and being able to go to you for support. Thank you to Miss Major for all the hard work that she has put into our school and the students in it. I feel her hard work often goes unnoticed, but she really does put a lot of effort and time into us and our school. Lastly, I want to wish my classmates the best for the future. It's been an interesting journey with all of you, but I'm eager to see what the future holds, and good luck to those in other year levels. Hopefully your Year 12 experience isn't quite as interesting as ours, but appreciate all you have now and keep focused on your goals, because the more effort you put in, the more likely you will reach those goals. Thank you for listening to this next speech.
Alec Anderson has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, product design technology, further mathematics, and vet electrotechnology.
Alex Barfus has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, product design technology, further mathematics, visual communication design, vet electrotechnology.
Olivia Brett has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, psychology, further mathematics, health and human development, biology.
Stuart Caesar has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, further mathematics, media, vet, music industry.
Amber Christie has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, chemistry, further mathematics, health and human development, legal studies, biology.
Clyde Diaz has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, product design technology, further mathematics, vet, music industry.
Kaya Earl has undertaken a course in the following studies: literacy, numeracy, personal development skills, work-related skills, vet, public administration and safety.
Gracie Harbour has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, studio arts, food studies, media, drama.
Trung Lee has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, chemistry, mathematical methods, food studies, physics.
Nathan Lem has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, product design technology, further mathematics, food studies.
Juliette Lewis has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, studio arts, further mathematics, biology, vet animal studies.
Lin Lin has undertaken a course in the following studies: English EAL, chemistry, mathematical methods, specialist mathematics, physics, Chinese first language.
Jaslyn McLeod has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, psychology, further mathematics, food studies, legal studies.
Oscar Mehmet has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, chemistry, further mathematics, biology, health and human development, vet laboratory skills.
Ange Monga has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, further mathematics, health and human development, biology.
Mohammed Mormena has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, chemistry, further mathematics, food studies, biology.
Sam Mishka has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, product design technology, further mathematics, visual communication design.
Brody Parasine has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, product design technology, further mathematics, food studies.
Sinead Rhincastle has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, chemistry, business management, further mathematics, legal studies.
Harrison Roberts has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, product design technology, further mathematics, vet electrotechnology.
Ali Shaw has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, psychology, health and human development, legal studies.
Matthew Sutton has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, product design technology, further mathematics, visual communication design.
Zach Taquinio has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, psychology, further mathematics, vet, music industry.
Mia Thomas has undertaken a course in the following studies: literacy, numeracy, personal development skills, work-related skills, vet public administration and safety, vet sport and recreation.
Shannon Toogood has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, psychology, further mathematics, visual communication design, drama.
Brianna Turnbull has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, studio arts, Health and Human Development, Legal Studies.
Kayla Ciolis has undertaken a course in the following studies: literacy, numeracy, personal development skills, work-related skills, vet public administration and safety, vet animal studies.
Amy Watson has undertaken a course in the following studies: literacy, numeracy, personal development skills, work-related skills, vet public administration and safety, vet kitchen operations.
Jamal Wright has undertaken a course in the following studies: English, physical education, further mathematics, biology, vet laboratory skills.